everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to make a single ribbon bow. It's a loop bow and it's perfect for 14-inch grapevine wreaths if you're going to make a wreath, or you could put it on a gift or on garland. If you put your garland on your fireplace, you can put the bows on each end. Anyway, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cut a piece of ribbon 18 inches. This is a beautiful green fern ribbon, and I'm just going to dovetail the end. So when you do a dovetail, all you do is fold your ribbon in half like this so that the two wire ends are together on one side, and take your pair of scissors and you're just going to cut upwards, not downwards, but upwards towards the ribbon, or towards the wire part, so that you make a little dovetail. You're going to do that on the other side too. So you're going to fold it like this. On the fold side of the ribbon, you want to cut up and away from the fold, and then you have your dovetail. So we're going to set this aside because we're going to add this to the bow at the end. It's going to be our little tails at the end. So next, what I'm going to do is you're going to take your ribbon and you just throw the roll on the floor just to get it out of the way. That's the easiest way for me to do it. Unless you have one of those fancy bow makers where it has a little dowel that you can put your ribbon on, but I don't have that. I'm not that fancy. And I also, sometimes I use a ruler to measure my first loop. You don't have to, you can eyeball it, it's up to you, but sometimes I use a ruler just to measure the first loop, and then I eyeball it from there. So what we're gonna do first is, if you're a righty, you're gonna use your left hand to hold the bow. If you're a lefty, you're gonna do the opposite. But some people who are left-handed do a lot of things right-handed, so it's up to you. I just wanted to point that out to everyone in case you are left-handed and you are left-handed dominant. So as a righty, I put the bow in my left hand and I work with my right hand. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is measure about 8 inches. This is going to be another tail here, and then you're gonna pinch and pleat like this. Okay, and then you're going to put that right in between your thumb and your forefinger there, and then this is going to go up. So and then we're going to start from there. Now we're going to make 4 loops on one side, 5 loops on the other side, to make a total of 9 loops. So you'll have a center loop, and then you'll have 4 and 4, and then we're going to have 4 tails. That's the goal. So all right, so we're going to start now. So this is where we're going to start. We have our tail. We're going to make our first loop. I'm going to measure from my thumb, and I'm going to measure on my ruler 12 inches for my first loop. So we're going to measure 12 inches, but it's going to end up being a 6-inch loop. And so here is my 12-inch mark, and we're going to just bring that up behind and put it in between your thumb and your finger, just like this. And you're going to pinch and pleat it into that space. So now you have a nice little loop and a tail. And then you have this here. So what you're going to do is you're going to twist in between your finger and your thumb so that the right side is up. And then you're going to make a loop that goes up away from your hand, and you're going to pinch and pleat and put that inside your thumb and your forefinger. So now you should have 2 loops. And then if you go like this, you can measure to make sure the loops are the same. See how they're kind of the same? If they're not, then you can make a little bit of an adjustment. So now you have 2 loops and a tail. And then this is the wrong side here. So you're going to twist so that you have the right side, and then you're going to bring this up and bring it to your finger and your thumb, in between your finger and your thumb. And just make sure your loop is about the same size. I'm going to pull a little bit. And then you're going to twist here, make sure the right side is up. And then you're going to take the ribbon and push it up and put it between your thumb and your finger, and you're going to pleat it and pinch it in there. So now you should have 4 loops. You have 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you have to twist this so that Your right side is up. Okay, we're gonna keep doing it until we have 4 loops on one side and 5 loops on the other side for a total of 9 loops. So I've already twisted, so now we're gonna pinch and pleat. Make sure my loop is about the same size, and then twist. And we're gonna keep doing that. Make your loop, pinch and pleat, make sure your loop is the right size, and then twist. And then we keep doing that. Pinch and pleat, twist. Make your loop, pinch and pleat, and then twist. Another loop, pinch and pleat, and twist. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're all done there. And you want to make sure the right side is out. So now you're going to cut this off. Let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there we go. Now you're going to cut off your tail or your ribbon. I'm going to measure about 8 inches, and then I'm going to just cut at 8 inches. All right, so we have a tail going down, a tail going up, and then I have 4 on one side, 5 on the other side. Now, if they're not the exact same length, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Now you're going to take the piece that we already cut, and on the fold part, you're going to put that underneath your finger and your thumb. You're going to make one of those tails go up and one of them go down. Okay, and now you're going to get a piece of wire and a piece of floral wire, and you're going to put that wire right on top of your thumb, right on top of your thumb, and you're going to hold it with your thumb. Then bring one side down on the bottom and one on the top so that you get all of the loops covered. Then when you get the wire at the bottom, just twist to the back, and then just make sure you get it nice and tight. Because when you start zhuzhing your bow, you want to make sure the wire is nice and tight so your loops don't start going crazy. All right, so there's now it's tied nice and tight, and now it's time to zhuzh. So what you want to do is you're going to have 2 loops going down. Let me see, 1, 2, here they are, 2 loops going up. We're going to have to probably trim these. Sorry, they're not 2 loops going up, 2 tails going up and 2 tails going down, sorry. And then now you're going to zhuzh your bow. So you're going to find 1 loop and you're going to bring it in the center, and then you're going to just adjust or zhuzh your loops all the way around. Okay, let me go this way. Sorry, I'm not even in screen, sorry. All right, so we keep doing that. Now we're going to, so some of the first tails that we didn't dovetail, so we're gonna do that real quick. So I'm gonna dovetail and dovetail. Again, you're gonna be cutting up away from the fold, not down, to make that nice dovetail. Okay, and then we're gonna zhuzh a little more. I'm gonna put 2 tails up, 2 tails down. I probably will cut these tails on the top a little bit shorter. Here, let's do it this way. This one I'm gonna cut a little shorter. If you can't have fun while you're making a video, then what's the point, right? I'll get better at this, I promise. All right, so there we go. We should have something that looks like this. Keep zhuzhing it. So this is perfect for a 14-inch or an 18-inch grapevine wreath, if you want to just put that right on there, and just adjust the tails as you need to when you put it on your wreath. Or you could use this on a gift. You could put this in a floral arrangement or on a garland if you put garland on your mantle. But there you go. That's how you make a single ribbon loop bow. So if you like this video, let me know in the comments and I will make more. Happy bow making!